Hello, and welcome back to the number 2 podcast in the known universe. That's right. It's the Why Do Boys Make podcast, the only podcast covering the happenings of the Why Do Boys Play Games Fantasy Football League. It is November 20th, 2025, and we are coming to you pre-recorded from the Goff Law Studio, doing a watch-along on Thursday Night Football. It is 9 minutes and 35 seconds left in the first half. My chosen name is Corby, and I will be guiding you through the nonsense this week. Let me introduce my co-host. Our first co-host has leveled up in a way. You will notice, well, maybe not anymore, you will notice his fancy new setup and his luscious cheeks, both top and bottom. Fitzy, welcome back. How are you? And how excited are you to discuss the Why Do Boys Play Games Fantasy Football League on the Why Do Boys Make podcast?
I live excited to discuss the Why Do Boys Play Fantasy Football. Fuck, can we record this? No, for real. I am so glad to be on the number 2 podcast. You know, watch out, office ladies. We're coming for your number 1 spot. But if only it were just the 2 of us, Corby, huh? But we've got a third straggler today.
We do. Those are some truly inspirational words. I couldn't have put it better myself. Our other co-host frequents the movie theater and is a huge log, if you know what I'm saying. Colin Big Sword. Colin, how are you? And how is that sword of yours?
Good. You know, it needs some sharpening after 2 straight losses. So, you know, it's been tough. But, you know, as the number 2 podcast, I did get an invite to go on Rogan last week, but I had to decline. I had some prior engagements. So it's been nice living the luxurious life, but I'm just trying to get wins. It's not going great so far this week, but we'll get into that. And by this week, I mean, you know, the first quarter.
You know, the way I look at it is the season is still somehow far from over. There's plenty of wins to be had for you. Speaking of wins, I was just playing Fortnite before we were playing. Did you guys know that Homer Simpson is in Fortnite now?
I heard about Homer Simpson and all the Simpsons people fighting the Family Guy people in Fortnite. Yes,
it's very epic. I know how much you guys love talking about Fortnite and Peter Griffin in Fortnite. We can move on. You guys can tell me to shut up at any point.
No, I want to hear about it. Corby, you're my cultural node to get into this. By the way, I'd like to hear about this.
Okay, so I'll touch on it very briefly. Basically, the entire map in Fortnite right now is all Simpsons themed. Everything is like cell shaded, and there's Homer clones running all over the place, and you can unlock Flanders for in the battle pass. You can,
but it's sexy Flanders, obviously, right?
There are 2 variants. There's the normal Flanders, and then there's the sexy Flanders, which has an emote in which he goes over a ski slope and he like pops his ass out. It's really good. It's excellent. Of course. Yeah. So I'm trying to grind through that, get Homer Simpson, and move on with my life, as one does.
I'm trying to reclaim. Well, we'll get into it when we talk about bets of the week. But I'm trying to reclaim my my prideful spot. I'm still number 1 on the leaderboard right now. But speed running, man, that's my video game of choice at the moment.
Speed running. Let's speed run through the mailbag. We don't have to speed run through the mailbag, but let's get through the mailbag. Let's address a comment that we did not address a while ago. This is from As Cold As You TV 13. As Cold As You TV 13 says, I haven't seen y'all around in a while. Welcome back. Shouts out to my sister-in-law, Brittany. Thank you for the comment.
Oh, okay. Really, like, who is this person?
Really appreciate it. One of our subscribers. Leave us another comment down below and let us know who you think is going to win the Why Do Boys Play Games Fantasy Football League. Will it be me? Will it be Brandy? Let me tell you, it's not going to be Brandy, but we'll get into it. Anyone want to take Mike this week?
Or, do we need to start at the bottom or what here? Because I want to talk about the one on top.
Start at the bottom, yeah.
All right, fine. Mike is first again. Can you include meat cubes in the next thumbnail? Yeah, we'll work on that. Again, I'm doing these without Photoshop for the time being, so you're seeing PowerPoint slide thumbnails, but meat cubes will be there. When I look at the comments last week, sorted by newest at top, I do not see Colin's comment at first or at all. Was the image used in this program photoshopped? Well, again, I don't think any of us have Photoshop, so certainly not. We don't have Photoshop. Hit read more, so I'll do this one live. I'll see comments on my other screen. Mike says, my week 5 loss was a historic one. the bad kind. Sorry, the poopiest of toilet bowls. I was down 14 going into Monday Night Football. I had Goff, Mayfield, Evans, Laporta, Montgomery, Cup. Taylor had Zach Charbonnet. Cooper Cup threw an interception.
I honestly can't believe. I really feel bad that we didn't go into this more because, like, it was on. It's so ridiculous that Mike lost that game. It's also crazy that we're in the week, like last episode, we were talking about week 5, and we're in like week 12 now. We're really churning at a good rate this year.
Yeah, we're doing a great job.
But that is definitely, I think, one of the most tragic losses that we've had. I mean, it's just crazy how like in the bag that was. The Lions just did so bad.
And it does kind of knock Mike out of the playoffs. We'll talk about it later. Got a little side segment for that. Mike's not technically out of it, but he's not getting a shout out in the hunt. I'll tell you that much. He also says, now this is the thing. Tony Pollard is such an inoffensive player. He does nothing exciting and certainly does not do anything remotely resembling a player on an offense. That's exactly my point. When you say he's inoffensive, I'm not convinced he plays offense. Did you see his stat line this last week?
Dude, he sucks.
I didn't watch any of that game, but I tuned into Red Zone at 4:00, and I'm watching the stat lines at the bottom where they give like the top passer on each team, the top receiver, the top rusher. I see Cam Ward, 3 rushes, 33 yards, and I'm like, oh, hell yeah. I'm going to talk about this. Yeah, the guy stinks. He salvaged the day with what, like 3 catches for 13 yards or something? Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Yeah, I think at the beginning of the season, I feel like this animosity towards Tony Pollard wasn't warranted. I thought he was okay last year, but man, as the season rolls on, Fitzy, you just look more and more intelligent.
Vindicated.
I just feel so stupid. I have him in multiple leagues, and I'm like, this is way too many leagues to have Tony Pollard in. Holy shit, he stinks.
One is too many.
Certainly.
Colin, you got a good accent for Mike's next comment here?
Are we suddenly doing an accent for Mike?
No, I'm just asking if you have one. That's all.
Oh, jeez. Should I do my Hungarian accent? Sure. I know Mike likes that. Oh, jeez. Is this the year with the most sub 100 scores? That's I don't know. Fitzy, do you think there's been a unusual amount? I haven't really been keeping track that much. There's been a lot of shitty scores for sure. Yeah.
Well, tell you what, I can effort this on the side real quick if you guys want to keep reading these next couple. I don't have last year's stats fully compiled, so we'll just have to trust.
All right. He also says that the Jets' third QB is Brady Cook. So if Justin Fields is benched, or not Justin Fields is benched, and Tyrod gets hurt, we'll see. Maybe we'll let Brady cook, as Mike says here. Should be great. He also says Adam's photo had a Christian Kirk in it. Talking about the Charlie Kirk one or whatever he had. What was it?
Kirk and the boys.
Kirk and the boys. All right. Here we go. Chig follows. Was also a reference to me picking up Chig against Corby after Corby dropped him and he scored 0 points. Then I dropped him and Taylor picked him up and started him against me and he scored 0 points. That's Corby's guy right there.
It's incredible. I've seen Chig Okonkwo in person. It's kind of crazy. He's a big
Really?
guy. Yeah, I went to a Tennessee game a few years ago.
Oh, he was like their tight end?
Yeah, I think that he was.
That's cool. And Adam says first, and Mike says very eloquent dub here. You can see I thumbed that one up. Go. Yeah, if you haven't watched the outro, go watch the outro.
Oh, it's really good. It's incredible. I'll take.
Yeah, you get the Adam ones. You get the Adam.
All right. How should I portray Adam today? I'll do it. I'll do it in my French accent. Ha! Keon Coleman will not be in the NFL team 2 years from now. Guy is horrific. He actually may even be the next Will Fuller. Well, a lot has happened to Keon Coleman since this comment.
Oh my God.
He hasn't played in 2 weeks because he keeps missing meetings. This guy's the next Kelvin Benjamin.
Holy shit.
A Chrisless playoff would be astonishing. I pray that one of the Chris makes it. Hashtag Bronze Watch. I love to create images.
in all in title case, which is excellent. Is that it? Is that
I
what we
think
have?
so.
Oh no, there's
Oh,
more.
no,
There's
no,
more.
okay.
I have 159 francs on Jacoby Myers under 3.5 receptions, minus 106.
Oh, and then Fitzy said, and he led the team in receptions with 3. Congratulations on winning $150. Don't spend it all in one place. I think Adam texted me and said that he bought $150 worth of McChickens, which is cool.
And this is kind of an incredible stat here, Mike. By my count, we've only got 4 sub-hundo scores so far this year. Actually, I mean, we're kind of on pace for the fewest in quite a long time. We had 4 all year in 2015 as the lowest ever, and we went up to 14 sub-hundo scores in the year 2019. Now, this does count meaningful playoff matchups, so we still got some weeks to go. But that's kind of surprising to me. I also felt the same thing. We've had quite a few like hundo to 112 type of scores this year. So a lot of poopy scores, but not a lot of sub-hundos.
I think Chris's egregious like 66-point week just maybe
Stands
had
out.
some bias.
So far.
So you're just like,
we have memorable sub-hundos, yes.
right.
Yeah. And then Cash said,
If I get naming rights for the beatdown, then you must change your name to Sean.
So part of me wanted to change my name. We'll get into this, I guess, during the team name change breakdown here. I think if I had lost the following week, I probably would have changed my team name to Sean and just stuck with like my sad clown face emoji again.
well, those are the those are the mailbags. I don't have a soundboard because everything's fucked up, so I'll do the. Let's start off with a banger with Brandy versus Adam, where they both had good weeks. Unfortunately, Brandy was on the wrong side of having a good week. I mean, there's not much here to talk about except for the DJ Moore 0 stat line. That's pretty pathetic. But Brandy has the #1 defense, I believe, in fantasy and also in the NFL, which is a fun thing to have. And this was like Nico's bounce back week from being pretty shitty all around. I don't know if this was this a CJ Stroud sitting week? I don't know.
I think it was. I think Davis Mills might be good for Nico Collins.
Well, there you go. So CJ Stroud sucks, as we all knew, and Davis Mills is the one true truth. And Adam once again scores over 170 points because his team is really good. Good job, Adam.
Yeah, I think the thing that stands out to me, and I don't want to go into things on every single matchup, but like for Adam to be as good as he is, I feel like Derrick Henry, what is he ranked for running back? I got to look this up. I feel like he's been like mid to average this year. And
Right, he's probably like,
because he's got Emeka Egbuka, not this week on our screen here, but Aronde Gadsden. He's got Teteroa McMillan, Kamani Vidal, guys who you don't like. I think 12 months ago, I didn't know any of those guys. You know, some of them were in college, fair enough, but like even Aronde Gadsden, like Gadsden, it's a DSD in the middle of that name. I still don't know how to pronounce it, is my point. Adam's always got these guys. He's always, early on the market watch for players. Go Adam.
I just wanted to put in real quick for this one. Like Brandy has honestly had like a tragic year. She's dominating the league in points against. Oh, not dominating because Fitzy, you're right there too. But you guys are like really, you guys are pacing the field. You guys are both like, I think you're a few points apart. I just looked at it a minute ago. And it's for things like this, like 147 is a respectable score. Most weeks you'll probably win. I mean, not most, but like that's a right, it's middle of the road about. Right on the projection. But you want to against Adam, who has the first or second most points in the league, probably second now. Yeah.
Yep. And Brandy has the most points against, 4 more than I do.
Right.
So yes, we're very, very close. Next closest is like Chris P.
Right.
Below
and then points for Brandy's right up there with like all of these middling teams. Like and Brandy, Brandy is 3-8 now.
We'll talk on it. Brandy's 5th in points for by my count. Yeah.
Right. So she's right in the middle of the pack there with all these mediocre teams after Eric. it's because Eric, is he still pretty far ahead of everyone else there? Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So it's those big three and then everyone else. And Brady's right there, so it's a bummer that 3-8 is pretty basically out of the playoffs. It's been a rough year, an unlucky year.
Touchdown, Christian Kirk. For all you Christian Kirk heads.
And Davis Mills heads.
And
Mills. I don't know. I heart Mills.
Millionaires.
All you Mills hunters.
You Mills hunters. Fitzy, do you want to talk about this one? I don't know.
Yeah. Beating Taylor is one of my favorite things to do in fantasy sports. We're going to talk about some Yahoo Point report cards later on in this episode, and you will see that Taylor's steady start to the year has really started to fall apart. My team's doing what it's always supposed to do, to score about 140, 150 points, but it's not doing with the quarterbacks this week. With Jameson Williams, Trey McBride going off. So I don't know. I think Keon Coleman had his last touchdown in the NFL on my team. That's something I'll always be able to hold on to. Fuck Xavier Legette.
Shouts out to Xavier Legette. I think the week after this, he scored like 17 points or something. We'll talk. We could talk about it. Colin, anything here?
Not really. I was gonna, the Keon Coleman thing is obviously funny, especially after Adam made that comment about him. But I think this was his swan song. So well done. Taylor's still in the thick of it.
Mm-hmm. Taylor's somehow still in the thick of it, even though I believe he's on a 4-game losing streak. This was the biggest blowout of Week 10. This was Mike versus Chris Patnode, where Mike had a 51-point margin of victory off the backs of Baker Mayfield, Sam Laporta, when he was still around, Mason Taylor, 1 catch, 4 yards, the Michael Wilson stat line, of course. We'll talk about Michael Wilson at some point, probably. Alec Pierce, look at him. We'll get into Alec Pierce in the name change breakdown. And Chris is going to keep doing what he's been doing all season and just sucking ass because his team is dog shit.
I agree with that last statement for sure.
Yeah, he's got Trayvon Henderson. That's it. That's the only exciting player on his team.
I think was this the week that? I think Tennessee was on bye, right?
Oh yeah, he didn't have to start Cam Ward.
Didn't have to start Cam Ward. Doesn't have to start Tony Pollard. What good it did you? Aaron Rodgers and Bo Nix combining for like 12 points. Oh my goodness.
Dude, the unholy trinity of Titans players of like Cam Ward, Calvin Ridley, and Tony Pollard, just so bad.
But if you thought that was a bad spot for quarterbacks, look at Chris's winning team. Bryce Young, 1.5 points and a
look
blank.
At fucking AJ.
That's it. That's exactly it. It's
Parker Washington. Fuck this game, dude. I fucking hate fantasy. I think I had someone on my bench here, but I don't remember. But yeah, this is frustrating, obviously. And you know what? This is the fucking
Seattle defense wins the week.
Well, or you could say Cleveland defense, because fucking Justin Fields. Like, this was the game where I'm like, okay, I'm ready. And they, we'll get into it, but thank you, Fitzy. Just thank you. That's all I'll say is just thank you. This was it for me. This was the last straw for Justin Fields. I can't do it. I have been on his train so long, and I got off, and I'm done. I can't do it. Absolute dog shit. Him and Garrett, it's not Garrett Wilson's fault. I know he got hurt in this game, but still, it's just so pathetic.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing here for Chris is like he's 11th in points for, and he's currently inside the playoff ranking because of this win. It's so
awesome. It's so awesome. Yeah, this is. I have apparently just totally missed that. He got a total of 1.56 from the QB spot. Colin, I've been in a very similar situation. I think it was probably last week in a different league, and it was the most just like if I lost like this, I'd probably do some harm to myself. So I'm sorry.
Can you go back real quick? I just need to see the numbers real quick again. 14.7 for Colin, plus 6.96, plus 6. Why am I adding 6? Minus 5. Oh, okay, so never mind, Colin. Your quarterbacks and defense combined did outscore Chris's quarterbacks and defense by 1.1 points. That's how good his defense did to kind of just like negate his 0 quarterback. Sorry, Corby, you can move on. That's just another fun one.
That's okay.
It's a defense win.
Oh God. I'm pretty sure Josh Allen just threw a pick 6. which is just rubbing salt in this wound. Yeah, my team sucked ass this week. Shouts out Bam Knight. Shouts out Kyle Pitts. Shouts out Romeo Dobbs. Shouts out Christian Watson, Chris Colson, Loveland. A bunch of single digits here. And Trevor Lawrence is like, I don't know if he's overrated. I
feel like nobody thinks he's good though, so I don't think he is overrated.
Yeah, he's ass. He's total ass. He's not good. He's never been good, and he'll never be good. Good job, Eric, I guess.
Yeah, Sam Darnold has been on like a real. He's like a fall. I mean, it's only been a couple weeks, but he's been really bad the last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But he's still chugging along with JSN, and obviously the Stafford Puka stack is what is really sustaining him here, and the emergence of Theo Johnson. great guy. Eric is still he's still in the thick of it. I'll keep that. That's my phrase of the day today. Despite Rico Dowdle's not the same thing anymore. I feel like we're going to see the peaky finders. He's going to be a early to mid peak. Like I think he's peaked, but I mean he's still there.
A new Theo rises.
Interesting.
New Theo rises. Just common Tyler W here.
Honestly, what more is there to say?
Jonathan Taylor.
Right. Jonathan Taylor, 52 points. Normal for Tyler. Right.
It doesn't even matter that the rest of his roster is ass. Like,
well, there's the bottom half. The top half is great.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole bottom half is deplorable. Yeah.
It's not even like they're bad players. They
No.
a whole bunch of bad weeks.
Yeah. Brock Bowers.
Like is this Tyler's floor? Oh, that's scary. Chris. Oh well. Week 11. We're moving on.
Sorry.
Hey, Chris, you got to win next week. Don't worry. Here's another one. Yeah, another 170 win from Tyler. And this time it was Jonathan Taylor took the week off. I think they were on bye right here. So Christian McCaffrey says, I got you.
No, it's the Michael Wilson week. That's the story here.
Okay.
Catches.
Well, it's not even. It is the Michael Wilson week. Really, it's the Jacoby Brissett week.
Okay.
Because every car, Greg Dortch had a great game. Yeah, obviously Michael Wilson was an insane.
Yeah.
With no touchdowns, he had 33.5 points.
Right.
Which is insane. But just like the fucking Cardinals airing it out, great to see for all the whole offense. But yeah, starting Michael Wilson. I know Marvin Harrison is hurt, but I feel like that took balls, and he got rewarded for it. Tyler's he is the team of destiny is because he picks up these guys.
Yeah. Yeah,
so Vince's been spot on.
Tyler's got balls. He's got 11 balls, and he's trying to get 14. And then he's trying to go to the playoffs and see how many more he can stack up. Yeah. I think he's basically clinched a bye at this point. Yeah, crazy. He could rest his guys. It doesn't matter for him, but he wants the glory.
All right. I think another sub on Hundo for Taylor.
Taylor's roster is diabolical this week. He started Kavonte Turpin. Taylor started Kavonte Turpin, guys. What
125 return yards and a reception
for no yard.
Why are you what's going on with this roster in which you have to start Kavonte Turpin? There has to be a better player out there. There has to be. I don't know. Largest margin of victory, 82 points. That's a massive, guys.
If Tyler keeps scoring 170, I'm going to keep scoring in the 140s, baby. Another Trey McBride week. My Justin Fields week, even though he's never going to play again. He got me 20 points this week, and honestly, I needed 20 points this week more than I needed another quarterback in my IR spot. So, Colin, I would do that trade again. I might ask for a different quarterback in hindsight, but hey, I got what I needed, and Eric helped me out. That's all I can really say here. Eric keeps himself mortal. Third highest points for, not this week. He has the option here next week to beat Tyler, and he could still miss the playoffs. So he still has a lot riding because of this loss. So this was actually pretty impactful for both of our teams.
Yeah. And honestly, even the trade also had Garrett Wilson, who I know is on IR now, but if he does come back, I don't know if the Jets are going to bring him back. I feel like it's probably not smart to, but he's going to get 20 targets for those, I know that he doesn't come back. He can't come back till week 16. So if you somehow make it that far, I think it'll really pay off. Until then,
totem player.
He's a totem player for now. Until then, you can keep starting their wide receiver one here, Adonai Mitchell or AD Mitchell.
Okay. So I was watching that game last Thursday. I felt like a genius scorned. I mean, he was the whole offense. He was getting hyper targeted. And obviously, you see Justin Fields at 116 pass yards because Adonai Mitchell had 6 targets and he caught one of them. He dropped like 3 of them. So if he just caught those, the drives would have kept going too. I might start him again. Goofy meme.
No, honestly, with Tyrod, it is not a bad start. There'll be volume. It's not going to be this fucking shit with like.
Oh no! Is Colin telling me that this player is good on paper? He's cut.
It's over.
He's cut.
I mean, if you I don't know what your bench is like. All right, good job, Eric. You'll be okay. Sam Darnold threw 4 picks.
Shuts out LA defense, -2 points against Jacksonville.
Yeah.
What the heck?
So this is a bad game. Obviously you can see here Justin Herbert made me miss Justin Fields a little bit. He had a Justin Fields stat line. What the fuck is this shit? What was this game, guys? Obviously I work on Sundays, so I'm just looking and I'm like, what is it's the Chargers. They're wicked good.
They're O-line, man. It's like they need Joe Alt. Apparently he's like he's holding up the whole team, like those Cloudflare memes you might have seen this week. It's like that one little stick holding up the whole tower. That's Joe Alt on the Chargers, man.
Right. He's the big powerful man with all the arrows being shot at him, guarding the little dude.
Yeah, even better.
Yeah, and it really sucks because I feel like I mean the whole team was just a disappointment, but whatever. Chris, good job, Chris. You had a very balanced team. I know their defensive dominance against me, but good job, Chris. You're on the road. You're on the road to playoffs here.
For Chris, he gets the win despite. So I'll say against your extremely good 2 tight end swag strat. But he gets the thing that stands out to me, Khalil Shakir, right? You got Keon Coleman is benched. Awesome. Give me all the Khalil Shakir. 1 catch for -3 yards. I didn't see the game. Did he get hurt?
No, this was the game that. Well, okay, it wasn't. I guess. Never mind.
The Bills scored 44 points. Josh Allen threw 3 touchdowns. 1 catch, -3 yards.
Yeah, that's crazy. I just think it's crazy that the Rams got 4 picks and they only scored 9 points on defense. They only allowed 21 points. Just feels like that's a dominant performance. But I guess you gotta get the touchdowns. I guess you want big points. Like the Steelers, there got 2. So good job, Chris. He's on. I know he lost last week. He's on a 1-game win streak.
Mark Andrews' revenge game.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh God, is that Ray Davis? What the heck?
This is a good game.
This is unbelievable.
So what I like. So the thing I want to point out here is that we have the 4 tight end flex here. None of them scored in double digits. It's just a tough thing to look at. But Fitzy just alluded to Chris Cloud being 11th in points and still being in the playoff race. And here you have why. Just maybe the backup team of destiny. Just shout out to Ricky Pierce.
1 catch.
He got that 1 catch. Good job. That's tough for Mike, who he could have used one. I don't know. Continues to start Chig though. We respect that.
Wait, so he picks Chig back up?
I guess so.
Chig did the rounds and now he's got him back in the lineup. Oh yeah, with no Laporta now. He's in trouble. I'm pretty sure that Chris was already done. I think he had like 114 points, and then Mike had to come back again, and then he made it to 110ers. You could tell me if I'm wrong, Mike, but Chris Cloud, I think the new team of destiny.
I think his team is the villain. I think there's a difference. There's a team of destiny, and then there's a team that for somehow it feels different to me. I think he's the villain in this year's fantasy race, coming from the guy who's 2 spots behind him, I guess. And then Adam shows a little bit of mortality against who stays in 12th place, Chris P. I didn't even see this. Are you kidding me?
It's a massive upset here.
I got to check the show docs. Somebody had Adam as the lock of the week, obviously, right?
I don't think we picked for this one because this was the.
Oh right, okay. Well, we'll tell you what. Good thing we didn't record last week. Saved me a lock. Oh,
Yeah. Again, Trayvon Henderson, the lone bright spot, pretty much on Chris Patnote's team, so carried him to victory.
Whoa! You cannot besmirch the name of T. Higgins and Tyrone Tracy. They
Okay,
were
Tyrone Tracy
good.
maybe, but T. Higgins. I mean, that's he wasn't. I wouldn't say he was a bright spot. He was a good. It's fine.
No, legitimately, every player in Chris's team, other than Calvin Austin, can be called the reason why he won. Even his second lowest scoring player, Tony Pollard, without those points, he loses this matchup.
There you go, Fitzy.
Hey, I'll eat my words. Tony Pollard's 5.6 points. He's your guy, and he finally got you a win, Chris. So 3 of them this year. That's pretty good.
Right.
You know what they say. Tony Pollard's win championships. Oh,
Speaking
of
Corby finally squeaks out a win in a close one.
this was a real intense one. It was very back and forth mostly throughout the day. It came down to it was Amon-Ra St. Brown versus Dallas Goedert. We pretty much had the same exact score going into Sunday Night Football, and fortunately for me, I squeaked out the win by less than 2 points here. Yeah, Brandy's in dire straits now because I think Brandy's starting Mason Rudolph and Caleb Williams this week. Just lost Michael Penis. We're going to talk about Kyler Murray probably coming up in a moment. Kenneth Walker and Travis Kelce had great weeks. Bijan has been having great weeks all the time. Like I said, Nico resurgence is happening. Unfortunately, I'm not a modern man and I beat my wife. Shouts out to the man, the myth, the legend, Sean Tucker.
And then who else though? One other guy.
Devin Singletary or Josh Allen. Devin Singletary scoring 17 points was fucking
That's
awesome.
crazy, dude.
It was
the
awesome.
fact that you started.
I have to. Are you?
I know your running back situation. It's just crazy. Yeah, this is the Corby win. You got these two guys having massive games. One of them, obviously, Josh Allen, who he's having massive games. And this is how you win.
Kyle Pitts drops one of those 2 balls, you don't win. You needed everything from every guy. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, dude.
Here's the thing that because like Corby in the show doc, I think you wrote it down. Maybe Colin did. Whoever wrote it. Okay, Colin, you can take the joke then.
Okay, wait, let me see because I don't know. Bro, I just know I wrote it.
Okay, well, I'll tell you that Colin gets credit for calling this one the main event.
Okay, hell yeah,
that was really good. Because I've in the past have called this one the battle for the bedroom. Instead, I'm gonna call this one, Corby, the custody battle, and Sean Tucker dominated.
It's funny, this is your second year in a row. You're getting the backup Tampa Bay running back, and he fucking clutches it out for you.
I love him. I love. Listen, I think Sean Tucker had another game like this last year where he went absolutely ballistic and then like just fell off the face of the planet. Yeah. I expect the same thing. Probably start him and Sean Tucker and Bucky Irving moving forward. Shouts out Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jamar Chase for putting up 12 points total. Money well spent. So here's where we are. As you can see, Tyler, 11-game win streak, the longest win streak so far, obviously. As I alluded to before, Taylor on a 4-game losing streak, which is kind of unbelievable. The other longest losing streaks are Brandy and Colin. And yeah, I don't know. Anything of interest here? I've noticed that I am in second place on roster moves, so you guys need to get your shit up.
I'm the only person with no money left.
Audio here,
and I still was able to pick up a quarterback this week, which was miraculous. Tyrod Taylor. I don't think anyone put a waiver in for him, but that's fine. The thing is, it's crazy. I'm pretty sure 2 weeks ago when I was 6-3 or whatever, I think I was in 4th place. So it's just funny to me that I lost twice in a row. I'm still in 4th place. I haven't moved, so I've been very lucky in that way. But also, like, look at these standings. It's terrifying if you're in the thick of it, which all 3 of us are. Fitzy, I still think you're
all right. So I can't hear you guys until I hit share screen, but I'm gonna go into my section now. All right, so I'm gonna hit share screen and I'm gonna reconnect audio. So you can see my screen, and we've got a quick segment. It's called the playoff picture. We've got 3 minutes or 3 weeks to lift off, and we're going to look at where everyone stands. So I think that there are technically, if you were to ask Yahoo, 11 teams still in the hunt. but there's a pretty big asterisk there. There's only 7 with real stakes. So let's look at them real quick. The way I see it, we've got 3 teams that are eliminated. The 2 teams at the top have clinched, and then we got 7 teams in the middle with varying degrees of owning their own destiny to be able to get into the playoffs here. Kind of breaking it down real quick, the clinched. Let's talk about it first because you don't see an asterisk next to Adam. So Adam, this segment's for you. Here's the scenario in which you do not make the playoffs that Yahoo doesn't want to give you the asterisk for. If you lose 3 in a row, if Chris Cloud and Chris Colby both win 3 in a row, if Eric beats Tyler and Taylor, then loses to Chris Colby in week 13. If Colin wins week 12 and 13, then loses to Corby in week 13. If Corby wins against Chris P and loses against Chris Cloud in week 13, then beats Colin in week 14. And all of these teams that I've mentioned, except for Chris Cloud, pass Adam's points for. Eric is 88 points back. All these other teams are greater than 200 points back. So we would need some real historic stuff to happen. Adam, I'm giving you the clinch. On the flip side, Brandy, I'm putting you down as eliminated because the scenario in which you make it, it exists, but you would have to win out. Chris Cloud would have to lose out. Chris Colby and Taylor would both have to lose only weeks 13 and 14. I would have to lose weeks 12 and 13, and then your points for would have to stay ahead of all of those teams. You're currently number 5 in points for. Reason I didn't make the same graph for Mike and Chris P, put the same number of wins, just the points for, just too far behind. There's still technically a chance, but Brandy, there's a world in which this happens, but it's a real narrow one. And then for the 7 teams truly in the hunt, I was going to make a slide for each one of these teams, but instead what I want to do is kind of play a little game of what do you guys think is going to happen? So I made a playoff machine for us to play with here. Here's my version of what I want to happen. We're going to pick a winner of each of the upcoming matchups.
This is what you want to happen? You want me to lose all my games?
Colin, I kind of need you to lose your games. I think that this one doesn't matter to me too much. Actually, yeah, that one doesn't matter to me too much. You can beat Corby in week 14. I don't really care.
Really care? Put me loose.
Well, you get to make your own version of this. So we're going to pull out all the wins and losses, and we're going to see who you actually think is going to make it into the playoffs. So you can see here, I've got the teams at the top. I want them to stay winning, basically. Consolidate all the wins up there. Push these teams out. Chris Cloud, Chris Colby especially, with Taylor only needed to lose 2 of them. That would put me in 5th. I wouldn't even have to worry about points for, where in this scenario, Colin, Chris Cloud, and Taylor, whoever has the most points for out of these 3. Spoiler alert, Colin, I got you in the playoffs still.
Wow, so I could lose out and finish 6 and 8, right? And then still make playoffs?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Absolutely true.
I actually have not only have a decent shot. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at these. I mean, Eric feels almost like a lock. Not even even if he loses out, he just has such a good lead in the points. So Eric, he's almost like a lock because if he just wins one, he's pretty much in.
That's not exactly true. So I found a scenario when I was trying to game out how does Brandy make it in. Eric can win against Tyler, so he could beat Tyler. But then he's got 2 really impactful matchups after that. So that's what the purple here in the middle means. Darker purple indicates a 6-5 team facing another 6-5 team, and a lighter purple indicates someone who's 5-6 facing either a 5-6 or a 6-5. So like real playoff implications in a couple of these matchups. And Eric's got the ability to lose against Taylor, lose against Chris Colby, and potentially let both of them into the playoffs ahead of him. So Eric still needs to win a game or 2 here.
Right.
So, Colin, I want you to play this game here with me real quick. Who do you think is going to win week by week by week? So we can just bang out Tyler versus, and I'm just want you to go left to right with all these win-loss, win-loss. Tyler versus Eric.
Those are all going to be wins for Tyler. We're going manager, my manager, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Adam.
Adam is going to
Colin,
be. God, yeah, he's going to win all three.
Eric has got a loss against Tyler. How's he going to do against Taylor and Chris?
He's going to get it. I guess he'll get 2 wins. But Taylor, if he has a bad week, Taylor could win because Taylor has some stable wins. Colin,
I assume you're going to give yourself a win and a win.
no, I'm going to lose against Mike and win against Corby.
All right, how's Corby going to do? Chris P.
Oh, he's got to win both of those. Yeah, he's gonna.
All right, Chris Cloud against Fitzy.
He's gonna lose out.
We got Chris Colby against Taylor and Mike.
Oh, that's 2 wins.
Taylor versus Brandy.
That's a loss.
And then
which means Taylor will finish the year on a what? 8.
Awesome. Awesome.
Or is that 8?
Now this is huge. What am I going to do against Brandy and Chris P?
You're going to beat Chris P for sure. Brandy. I think Brandy wins. Although I didn't look at the actual game yet, so I don't know what the projections are like.
That's the difference. If you had given me the win, I would have been in there. You gave me the loss. So
how do the projections look? You tell me.
I mean, we'll tell you what I want to do
in 1 second.
I think I'm going to win.
How are the quarterbacks looking? Like, does Brandy? What did you? You guys. Someone brought that up, right?
Yes, I just brought it up. Brandy's in dire straits in quarterback right now.
Brandy's got Caleb Williams and Mason Rudolph.
And where's the game? Oh, okay, never mind, Fitzy. Yeah, you'll win that game. Well, who knows. So what do I got here? Who did I eliminate here?
So you are basically saying that Tyler, Adam, Eric, Corby, all guaranteed to get in, and then Colin, Chris Colby, and Fitzy, whoever has the most points for out of 2 of those teams is going to make it in. So top 2 out of these 3, and actually we're all pretty close right now. So that could be an interesting finish. Corby, you want to play too?
Absolutely, I'm so in. All right, let's do some weird shit, right? Let me look at Tyler's matchup. So he'll probably. Okay, I think he'll lose one of these 3 matchups. And I don't think that it's going to be. I think it's going to be against Eric. I think he'll win out against Brandy and Chris P easily.
All right.
Adam will beat Chris Cloud. Week 13 is Colin's Super Bowl, so we'll make that a loss. And then he'll beat Mike easily.
All right.
Win-win. I think Eric wins out.
On to
Colin, week 12 against Mike B.
Now this is Mike's Super Bowl.
This is Mike's Super Bowl, right? So this is a loss for sure. And then against me, also a loss, easy. Yeah, I'm winning out. Yeah, that's easy. My schedule is so easy. Okay, against Fitzy, I think Chris Cloud pulls off this W.
I'm loving this.
Chris Colby, Taylor, and Mike B. I think Chris Colby's losing out. He's out.
Scandalous.
Taylor's definitely beating Brandy to make it into the playoffs. And Fitzy, you'll beat Brandy for sure, and you'll beat Chris P as well.
So you're projecting that I lose it basically on that last week, where I just need to beat Chris Cloud to slay the demon that I've talked about. Because again, flip it around, that would be a just pure win and in. Yeah. Oh, that's a fun one. I like this. So your projections show that Tyler and Adam will clearly get the bye. You've got Eric and yourself, Corby, both in the solid spot there. Then it's Colin versus Chris Cloud and Taylor. Whoever has top 2 points for get in. So congrats, Colin. Oh, it'd be just a toilet bowl between our current 10th and 11th.
It would be awesome. It would be so awesome. God. Remember Taylor? The first year we started doing this podcast, he was the team of destiny. I need another miracle run like that. That's what I'm hoping for Chris Cloud. Be awesome.
This was fun. Thanks for letting me do some Excel fun. I always love to make numbers happen. So I'm not happy that you guys both have me just barely missing. I was playing with this one. But yeah. Oh well. Yeah. I'll just have to pick my exact perfect path. When we
Very
do-
interested to see how it actually plays out.
Yeah, that's when we do the week 12 stuff. But before we get there, oh yeah, Excel time. I wanted to give just another quick side segment. It's the Yahoo report card. How's everyone doing in the third quarter here? So we looked at standings. This is different. This is Yahoo points. This is what really matters in the long term. This is glory. We're going to go top to bottom here. Tyler, number 1. Year to date, up 36 points, securing himself a diamond rating. What I think is interesting here, he manages 3 teams. Yeah, he's 22, 11, and 0. That means he's exactly 500 in leagues that aren't Why Do Boys Play games. So Tyler putting the dominance on display only in this league. Without this league, he'd be probably flat or negative. But his perfect season somehow is only giving him a plus 36. So good on you, Tyler. Adam, finding a way to go up, up, up all the time. Currently in platinum, sitting at 860, up 94 on the year. That's actually our highest gainer so far this year. Managing 5 teams in Yahoo. I don't think we're going to see a number that high on the Yahoo side later on today. Then we got Chris, and this is Chris P. Despite how awful this year has been for him in Why Do Boys Play Games, he continues to do well in other leagues. He's over 500. He's only lost 28 Yahoo points. Then there's Chris Cloud. He's actually down 70. So despite him being, pretty even in this league, he's lost a few in the other leagues. Just a terrible start to the year for him.
Minus 70. That's fucking horrible. That's deplorable.
Shut up.
Oh.
Shut up.
Oh, God.
You're pretty flat. Minus 21 is not too bad. It's actually kind of a amazingly steady year. You did dip out of gold into silver for a single week. Other than that, you've been hovering right around the same. You're hovering just at the bottom of gold, basically.
It's been ups and downs for sure.
You want to talk ups and downs? We've got Mike Pekanowitz, a gold level manager, as he has been since the start of the year. Again, he had a 1 week dip into silver. Other than that, very similar story to you, Corby, kind of hanging out at the bottom of gold. I'll be honest, surprised to see this, given Mike's performance in this league. I sometimes forget that he is a gold. I say it every year. He's a good fantasy manager. It just never works out for him. After that, we've got Chris, the Colby variety, down from gold, down 46 points. Last week was a real strong one for him. He's plus 52 last week, minus 46 on the year. You do that math out. He would have been our biggest loser so far this year if he hadn't, I assume, gone 3-0 last week. So just in time for the report card to come out, Chris. You're not getting spanked tonight. Then we got Eric, who I kind of flip-flopped in my head with Mike. I assumed Eric was the gold going on platinum. He's gained 58 points this year, and he's still only silver. This was the biggest surprise to me. I thought for sure Eric was going to be in the gold range. After that, we've got Colin. And then I have minus 25 on the year.
Wait, go back real quick. Can I see my record? I want to see my record.
It's not even that
15
bad.
and
It's
18.
not
Not even that bad.
I think I've just lost against bad
you must have
teams
had
or
some
something.
embarrassing losses in weeks 5 and 6 here. Like, I'm minus 25 on the year. 4 games under 500 to lose 20. That's about what you'd expect. What really hurt this, for my heart anyways, is the way that I felt. And instead of kind of, Corby, you were kind of on the top of that gold line, standing gold. I did just below the silver line. I was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks in bronze. And then, well, you can tell why I decided to make the report card this week.
You got back to your
how
right
easy it
before.
is to go into bronze and then leave bronze eventually. Speaking of, let's talk about the bottom 2. You know who we're talking about here. Brandy, 3-8, 27% win percentage, minus 9. Minus 9. That's all.
Maybe it knows. Maybe it knows that Brandy's getting the short end of the stick this year. It's like, oh,
I
you know,
think
like
it does. I think
There
like,
has to
Yahoo ratings
be
are
some
smart.
sort of crazy math that they're doing to figure out this stuff, and
Right.
I have to know what this algorithm is. I have to.
Same. It's a -2 last week. -2. This was the week where Brandy lost to Corby by a point. It was a good week. So there has to be something in there. And then we talked about steadiness. And we talked about Silverwatch. This right here, this was the peak.
What was it?
It's the week where Taylor
Oh,
could have gotten to silver, but he faced Adam in 2 leagues. He faced Adam in 2 leagues and lost in 2 leagues. And he has lost every matchup since then.
In both leagues?
8 and 14. Colin, you talked about him being on a -8 losing streak. He's already on an 8-game losing streak across 2 leagues.
Oh, so he has lost every game in the other league too?
1, 2, 3,
Oh my
4, 5,
God.
6, 7, 8. Just a nosedive away from Silverwatch.
No.
And the
Taylor.
crazy thing is, he could go on the flip side of this. He could go on an 8-game winning streak. He'd be silver. He'd be touching gold. I know it. Yahoo wants to give him these points. He just needs to take it. He just needs to. Oh, my goodness. Just for him to be 500 all year and not move, and then to just collapse. Hilarious. So I had to show this. Like, seeing this chart is why I wanted to give everyone a report card. Good work, everybody. I wanted to touch on one thing, though, because I looked at this. Only 3 managers have gained Yahoo points this year. On the whole, our league is down 143.
Oh no.
We're down almost a full medal. So if anything, this is a call to other managers. I am guilty of this myself. We've talked about it. I care more about this league than any others. But if you want to bring the Yahoo points back into this league, you got to go win outside of it. Boost your Yahoo rating without beating these other players in your league. Colin, go smurf some kids again, you know. And
my rating was lower when I was doing that.
Okay.
That was when I was like bronze and silver. Well, I'm silver now. But.
This is a borderline crisis. We're almost down a full medal this year, and I think it's time where we all pick up a public league next year. Just do our part. Do our part to gain some Yahoo points. That's all I'm saying.
Great segment, Fitzy. Absolutely excellent. I didn't know you had put in the legwork this early, so thank you for doing that. I'm like Corby said, it's going to be super interesting to see how the rest of the season shakes out, and hopefully all of us make playoffs.
I know for certain 1 out of 3 of us will not make it, and it's going to be Fitzy. I don't know. Transaction watch. I didn't know you guys made a trade, so I didn't put it in transaction watch.
We can talk about it.
Yeah.
That's right. I didn't. I meant to get to this. Yeah, I meant to do that.
Can you break the trade down for me so I can properly?
Fitzy, you sent it, so why don't you take the wheel?
I sent out trades to quite a few different managers because I was quarterbackless. I want to start off with we recorded on Tuesday, November 11th, and I told you, Tuesday, November 4th. I told you I'm going to make a whole bunch of moves. I'm going to do all this stuff. And then almost as soon as we were done recording, I was like, but maybe I can play like a little bit of Dispatch first. So I played some video games. And I stopped that, and I was like just about to open up my browser, and Eva started crying. And I didn't get to my bed until like 3:30 that night. So anyways, I made the mistake of prioritizing relaxation over the grind. So anyway, I ended up quarterbackless with Jaden Daniels getting hurt and Daniel Jones on bye. I was desperate. I had to get a quarterback because I've got to win every matchup. I had a theory that, this was before Garrett Wilson got placed on IR. He was just doubtful to play, right? Justin Fields, yeah, he almost got benched, but I looked at his points for versus bad teams versus good teams. And it's like every time he faces a bad defense, he gets over 20 points. Every time he faces one of those good defenses, he gets under 5. I scrolled down and I'm like, oh, he's about to face some average defenses. He'll probably do some pretty average points. So I actually kind of thought Justin Fields is a guy I want to target. I got to get Jaden Daniels off my team because he's going to be out for a couple weeks. And then how do I sweeten it up? I looked at my team and like, as much as I like Tez
you didn't
Johnson,
need to sweeten it up for me. Just
I'm like, okay. But it's like I offered the combination of Tez Johnson and Jaden Daniels to a few different managers. Colin was the first one to accept.
Do you remember any of the other ones?
I don't. I remember that in another league, Adam, I ended up making a deal with the devil because he's just been trying to sell his 6 quarterbacks to everyone. He did the thing where, he offered me a trade. I declined it. I offered him a trade. He didn't decline my trade, and he offered me 2 counters. I just declined his counters, and he accepted mine. So art of the deal, maybe. Yeah.
So the trade was Justin Fields and Garrett Wilson for Tez Johnson and Jaden Daniels.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. That seems pretty inoffensive.
Well, we'll
Jaden
see.
Daniels is going to do great, I'm sure, whenever he's back.
If he doesn't come back, then it's almost like a null trade because none of these guys are going to be playing.
I'm gonna be starting Jalen Hurts and Daniel Jones. As long as neither of those guys get hurt, that's my plan. I needed a quarterback for a week or 2.
And you were right. You were right in that. He was playing this average defense. He almost got 20 points. So he was like 19.6. So yes, he sucks. He's terrible. I'm glad he got rid of my team. But you like you said, you needed that 20 points. You got your win. That's what you needed, and now you should be good.
All right, let's look at transactions. I want to start at the top here. Fitzy's dropped Keon Coleman. This is a really sad day for us here at the podcast. But he's got Darnell Mooney. Darnell Mooney's really good. Another thing
is like he's not really good.
Yes, he is really good. He's really good.
He'll be good now, I bet, with Kirk. I bet he'll be really good.
I want to read off a couple of his stat lines this year because he has not gotten 10 points. He's not gotten 10 points at all this year, not once. He doesn't have a touchdown on the year. Week 3, he had 11 targets.
Oh, God.
4 catches, 44 yards. Week 10. So this is just the last 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks, he had 8 targets for 1 catch and 17 yards, and 7 targets for 3 catches and 34 yards. Every week, this guy is scoring like less than 7 points, and every week Yahoo's projecting him for more than 10. Now, this week it might actually happen, but so I'm going to start him, obviously. He's projected for 15 points. Of course he's going to get 15.
He's projected for 15?
Projected for 15. Why wouldn't he get 15? Drake London's out is the reason, but
and Kirk is in. Kirk loves Darnell Mooney.
All right, that's it. I'm putting him in over Adonai Mitchell.
Should.
That's probably a good idea. Anything else jump out to you guys? Something that jumped out to me was picking up Mason Rudolph and dropping Kyler Murray.
I don't know the situation. Is Kyler like done for the year? Or I know they basically benched him, but I see he's on IR here.
He's on IR for like at least 4 weeks.
Right.
But I feel like that feels like a preemptive drop, but maybe not because he sucks anyways.
Right.
I just I looked at it today and I was like, damn, I didn't realize that you dropped him. And Brady was like, oh, I didn't realize I dropped him either. Brady's got a lot going on right now. So that one was the only one that jumped out to me. Oh, also this one, Colin finally letting go of Calvin Ridley. That probably felt
he's done for the season.
It probably felt so good though. It probably was it was probably like
it's bittersweet. I'm glad he's off my team, but I'm like thinking about what could have been, I'm just like,
what could have been? Have you seen this guy play over the past 3 years? He sucks.
No, he was really good to close last year. That was part of the thing. He was. And then they got this huge quarterback upgrade, in theory. Like, nobody could have saw how bad this Titans... Well, I'm sure some people might have. But, the Titans were supposed to be better this year. And Calvin Ridley was all they have. In another world, he's like a 90-catch, 1,200 yards. There's a world where that happens. But it's obviously not this one. Just so bad. Such an awful team.
Yeah.
His career is over.
Yeah, pretty much, probably. Yeah. And again, the other thing is, like I said, there's teams that need quarterbacks out there, and that's just crazy that nobody put anything in for Tyrod. So I appreciate that because I needed him.
Shouts out to Rod. And then I pulled up some of these waiver bids here. This one here, the middle one, is the one that I really want to talk about. This one's crazy, where Chris Colby squeaks by Brandy and gets Kirko for 33. When Brandy bid just a little bit less for 32. And I did get the backgrounds, the backstory. Brandy told me that she originally had 47 on Kirk and then was like, yeah, I don't think that people are going to spend that much money. So then she moved it down to 32. It's crazy, man.
I was going to say.
But she got Mason Rudolph for free.
Is he starting? Is Aaron Rodgers out?
I don't know.
Aaron Rodgers is questionable, but he's practicing. I think he's going to play. And it's like you see these numbers. I got excited when I saw one of these earlier this year, and you're like, yeah, well, it's like they knew how much fab the other person had. Brandy has $74. This is just an incredible single dollar snipe on a like third of a budget. This is one of the coolest offers I've ever seen, especially given there is no third, right? Only 2 players got in on this, and they were that close. That close.
Yeah, this kind of points out the thing to me that I always say, obviously, which is you don't think about what other people are going to spend. I don't think about that. I think about what I'm willing to, because, Brady this is a quarterback for the rest of the year, probably, right? I don't know who the Falcons' backup is, but he, is probably this quarterback for the rest of the year. That's worth a lot of money. I'm glad you didn't put in my Marcus Mariota bid in here because we didn't cover it last episode. But and you can make that face. I don't regret it a thing. I needed a quarterback, and now with Jaden Daniels, I have a quarter. If he doesn't come back, then I'm set. I'm good because Justin Herbert hasn't had his bye yet, or he is having it this week, I think. So I spent $78 on him. And Adam was next at 25. I wasn't like, oh shit. But now I have $0. But whatever. The point is, get your guy, and good for Chris Colby or Chris. Yeah, it's Chris Colby. Good for Chris Colby for getting this guy. Another one is Corby. I mean, you didn't put it in, but you got Colson Loveland here for $12. You feeling good about it? I don't know how he's doing.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
As
long as Cole Kmet is like active every week, he's going to be a thorn in Colson Loveland's thigh, and it's not going to be good for him. So maybe Cole Kmet will be like, I'm good, and he'll just retire next week or something, and then it'll be the Colson Loveland show. I doubt that happens, but it's good to have a backup tight end, I guess, when you have the GOAT on your team. Shouts out Bam Knight. I picked you back up, brother. $1. I beat Adam with the waiver priority. Fuck you, Adam.
Adam always loses waiver priority. It is so much fun to see every year.
Well, it's because he makes moves every single week, so he's always at the bottom.
Right. He's always putting waivers in.
Do you think he's ever disappointed about that? Segue.
He would never admit it. So here we go. We got the disappointment index.
Before we begin, can I just guess what this segment is about?
Sure, let's hear it.
Is this you just lamenting the sadness of this season about yourself?
No, not at all.
Okay,
honestly, cool. So that was the reason I made it. But then when I looked at the data, I was like, oh, I have no reason to be upset. Turns out I just have a victim complex or whatever. Me?
Breaking news.
What?
Breaking news.
No, this is the return of Colin's charts. I feel like I didn't do anything last year, so this is a long time coming. It's just looking at week by it's projected points versus actual points. That's all it is. So go ahead and hit next slide. So little tiny. I'm just gonna not bury the lead here and just start with the most amazing thing I found, which is if you take how many games are played a week? 1, 2. All right, forget about games because it's individual. So we have 12 players in 11 weeks, which is 132 games, right? 132 individual games, yeah. If you take the projected points versus actual points, the average deviation from that, or the average difference between that, is 0.46. So I know, but week by week it is huge. The average is. Don't ever make fun of Yahoo projections again. The average is 0.46.
It's pretty good.
That's insane. Less than half a point.
It's pretty good.
It has to be anomalous a little bit. Like if you were to go year by year, I feel like it can't ever always be that close. But it's just insane to me. Pretty sure I got everything right, so I don't think 60. Yeah, it's 60. It was 61.82 total divided by 132 or whatever. Just crazy, but
And like you said, week by week, week 11 helped the numbers out. Look at all that red. This is.
Oh yeah, they're way over.
I'll let you go, but this stands out to me.
So there's not too much notable here, honestly, player by player. Like I said, I made this because I was like, wow, I just feel like every week I'm below. I have 3 bad weeks or 4 terrible weeks, and every other week has been fine or really good. So I think it just there's that phenomenon where the really awful thing sticks with you. So I'm so at the end of the day, or who's that? Is that Brandy? Or no, Adam. Adam is the one who's closest. He's only over the season. He's only 4.64 away from his projection, so an average of 0.42 away from his projection. So he's the one who's been closest to it, and then I'm right there. Tyler has obviously shattered Not because this is a measure of obviously how good your team is, like how much it's overperformance. That's why it's a disappointment index. That's not how good your team is. I mean, it is. It's the difference between how good your team is and how Yahoo thinks it is. Tyler, obviously, he has a great team. He's a team of destiny, but he's also just shattered expectations. Adam's doing awesome, and he's expected to do awesome. But like Tyler, this is almost like a mark of a good manager, where you have these guys who are flying under the radar, maybe didn't expect to do that good. Obviously, he's helped by a few massive weeks, like week 5, where he was 78.16 over projection, which it looks to be by far the biggest one. I'm gonna go back to that real quick. Was that a? Oh, he was projected to score 122. He scored 200. He was projected. Hey, guess who that was against? By the way, guess who was playing that league?
Colin.
It was me. So yeah, and then obviously at the end of the stick is Chris P, who he didn't draft like a functionally awful team, but it's just been so bad that it's just underperformed terribly. So the main thing here that I didn't find anything really cool, because I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. I'm just getting I'm getting the short end of the stick. It didn't matter for me. The main thing I found is that Yahoo's projections are just unbelievably accurate, and that we should all give them a hand. And Adam this week is projected for like 178 points, which is why it's difficult for him to beat his, because his team is just very good and projected to be good. So it's not it's not like his team is bad. This isn't good team. Bad teams can be high up too. Like look at is that Brandy? Yeah, it's Brandy, who doesn't have a bad team but is ranked low, but yet is one of the higher teams against expectations. So what is it? What did we find out? Just that one thing mostly was really cool. So this was Colin's charts. Throw some respect, or what is it? What is it? Put some respect. Put some respect on Yahoo's name.
The number here that's sticking out to me, week 8, Chris Cloud missed his projection by 50 points.
That was when he scored. I'm guessing that's when he scored 66 points.
That's incredible. Let's change some names. I think that I'm missing a bunch here, so I apologize for that. I forgot to take a bunch of screenshots. Beep, 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 beep. I didn't forget this one, though. Alec pierced his nipples. I believe this is when Alec Pierce went off for like 18 points. Shouts out. Good name. Reminds me of my old friend from high school. Didn't go the extra mile, though, and change your photo. So for that, you're going to get Dachshund points. So I'm going to give this one a 3.7 out of 10.
Wait, who does it remind you of from high school?
Alec Busey, our friend.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Just name Alex, sure.
Yeah, they share the same name.
Hell yeah.
Dr. Jacoby. I don't know what's going on in this photo, but it seems like some sort of internet ad. But I really love it. It's excellent. I'm kind of slighted by it, though, because I was stupid enough to drop Jacoby Brissett when I should be starting him over Trevor Lawrence. So that's a shame on me. I stink at fantasy football and holding on to players. It's a good placeholder name. It's like a 4.
I just got to say real quick, before Adam breaks his keyboard typing furiously about what this is about, it's a Twin Peaks reference. There's something on there called Dr. Amp's Gold Shit Digging Shovel from season 3.
Okay.
Had to look it up to make sure I got this one right. But yeah, it's just a Dr. Jacoby because he likes Jacoby Brissett.
Is the picture
the picture is from Twin Peaks.
Oh, okay.
He Googled shit digging shovel, and it was it's hard to tell if he used the first or that would have been the first result for shit digging shovel.
If I know anything about Adam, it's that he loves Twin Peaks. So this does not surprise me. It's one of my New Year's resolutions is to watch Twin Peaks, I guess. Is that a resolution? I don't know. The Trophosphere. This is a late edition. Terrible quality, obviously. You can see the line.
I was going to say, I like
still
that it's really small. That's actually kind of adds to it.
Pretty horrible. I do like I do like Fitzy's the motif of going up the atmosphere of Earth. You're sticking to the bit. I appreciate it. 4.7. The stratosphere. Now we're really cooking. I love this photo. It's excellent. I don't know what the aircraft is there, or the space shuttle. But like I said, nowhere to go but up. 5.1. Good, great job. So This is from the latest episode of Smiling Friends when Mr. Boss is cooking hot dogs and he pumps his chest and goes crazy. My name before this was Alan because it was another reference to that. I was just pretty hyped up beating my wife by less than 2 points. Again, total fine placeholder name. It's like a 4. The Inspector, another great zany character from the show Smiling Friends. One of the funniest bits of the season so far. Really like this name. 5.7. We're doing 0.7s and shrimp, of course. Colin, I really appreciate you going out on a limb and taking a selfie and posting it on the internet.
Okay.
Sorry, that was mean. I love shrimp. How do I look, yellow man?
I was joining the bandwagon, you know.
I
So
like it.
I always like the theme names, you know. So I saw 2, and I'm like, let's do it.
I hope
Smiling
that.
Friends.
I blinked and there's no more space theme, but I'm sticking to mine because I still have not watched Smiling Friends. So I appreciate this even though I'm outside of the loop.
That's
You could watch
Fitzy's New Year's resolution.
You could watch the first whole season in less than 2 hours. You could do that. You should do that. It's good.
I'll do it tonight instead of making moves again.
This is a good name. I really like this one. Probably the best out of the Smiling Friends bunch. 5.8.
Yeah.
Excellent job. I don't know why that's there. Yahoo comments of the week. Beep, 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 boop, boop, boop. I have no shit posts this week, but I do have 2 Yahoo comments. First Yahoo comment. This was on Wandale Robinson. Wandale or Pittman? Someone dropped him. Edson says Mickey Mouse League. Dave says cool comment, Edson.
Fucking owned.
Get freaking owned.
I gotta agree with Dave. This is something you'd see in like the basketball comment section. People love to say Mickey Mouse League all the time over there. It's not really it hasn't crossed over to football, and I like Dave kind of keeping it out. We're more cordial over here.
Victoria, if you're still looking for an answer, I would say Michael Pittman. And then another one here. This one is on Bam Knight, of course. Is Bam a good storage play? I need to take Bucky off IR, but would have to drop Bam, K9, or Mason. I don't know who to drop / who to stash. Evan says Bam. Collapse. Evan says I'm Evan.
No, it's more like I'm Evan because
I'm the Evan. I'm the Evan.
I'm the Evan. So shouts out to Evan. That made me laugh.
Which
out
one?
loud.
Oh, okay.
Very awesome.
Oh, real quick, I want to say, Jerry replied to a comment of mine. You know, my good friend Jerry on the basketball. On November 1st, I said, this is, you know, Matisse Thybulle went on IR, my favorite player. I said, the candle that steals twice as much burns really fast. And Jerry replied 2 days ago saying, beautiful words as always, Colin. So shout out to Jerry, my good friend. my favorite comment friend. I love it. He's like my Yahoo soulmate. So let's go into it.
Let's get to the action of week 12. Let me pull up the actual matchups here. No, it's okay. It's also my bad. Somebody tell me where to start if you don't mind.
I want you to start at Taylor versus Chris Colby because
we don't have to. Yeah, we don't have to.
It's funny. This one is the matchup of the week. We've got other drama elsewhere. This is the most playoff implication going on right here. You've got both of these teams. They don't need to win out necessarily, but this is pretty much a loser leaves town match, right? Especially with the points for the Taylor's got. If he wants a chance at staying in, he's got to get this win. Yahoo says 60% chance of him winning right now. Colin, you've been born again as a projected points guy. You going with the live projections or the original projections?
I mean, I think Taylor's going to win this. He wins original or live, right? So I'm going to go Taylor. I just feel like, there are some things it hinges on because is Chris Godwin going to play? And if he isn't, then who is Taylor? Let me see his bench again real quick.
Kavontae Turpin.
He's got another Turpin week. So that's the main thing. It's too bad he didn't start Ray Davis, but why would you? The swag strap starting. Oh, does he have James Cook or is it the other team? Yeah, he does. The swag strap starting Ray Davis and James Cook would be cool. Yeah, I'm going to take Taylor. I don't remember if I picked him to win this week. I feel like I didn't when I did Fitzy's machine. But looking at it, I feel like I have to pick Taylor.
I'm looking at Taylor's roster. I think.
Wait,
I'm
never
pretty sure I
mind.
just
Never
picked-
mind. Honestly, never mind. Never mind. I'm not
Yeah.
picking the Geno Smith team. I'm taking
Yeah.
I'm taking Chris Colby.
Right. That's what I'm struggling with right now too. It's like I'm pretty sure using the playoff machine, I just picked Taylor to win out, but I'm seeing that Geno Smith is playing against Cleveland, and that's not gonna bode well for him. And also, like, is Brian Thomas gonna play?
Right.
Godwin practiced in full. Okay, so that's certainly a possibility.
Oh, okay.
I bet that Brian Thomas doesn't play again, which means Kevontae Turpin, welcome back to the lineup. I guess I'm taking Chris Colby.
I really thought, I keep thinking this, that we're going to like have a divergence of opinion here. I thought my hot take was going to be, I'm going to pick the 40% underdog. But I got to stick with it. It's going to be Chris Colby for me. I think he's misprojected. I think there's basically no world in which Kirk Cousins doesn't outscore Geno Smith. I mean, Geno Smith facing the Cleveland defense, especially. Give me Chris Colby. And again, I also picked Taylor to win. Not because I think he's going to win, but because I kind of need him to win. These two are facing each other. They're both one win ahead of me here. And Taylor's just so far behind in points for that I would really prefer to see him get the win. I just can't do it. So it's going to be Chris Colby.
Let's move on over.
Wait.
The coin's pick, which is Chris Colby.
Oh my God! I'm so sorry, Coiny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
Coiny.
baby. That's on me.
No, hold on one quick sec. All right, this is not its lock of the week. I didn't do that part first. We can move on to
What
Holy shit.
the fuck
Holy-
is this?
This has got to be one of the all-time highest pre-game projections of this league has ever seen. Basically 178. That's insane.
Yeah, it's hard to argue against that.
92% before a snap has even been played. That's crazy, dude. I'm gonna lock in Adam here. I'm just gonna jump in front here. I'm gonna just go ahead and lock in Adam.
I think that's a smart decision. I'm gonna also pick Adam. I'm not gonna lock him in because that's kind of cheesy. I think that this will definitely be the biggest blowout of the week. That feels possible.
I can hold two things to be true in my mind at the same time. I can think that Adam's going to win. I can make him my lock of the week. And I can also believe that he's not going to win fully by 68 points, as Yahoo has projected. But you spot him 68 points? Look at Adam's team. It's good enough that he's putting Emeka Egbuka and Jacoby Brissett on his bench. I mean, I don't have a whole lot more to say than, it's going to take a couple more weeks like last week where Adam scores like 110 or whatever for me to stop believing in him. Right now I do. And I think that he's going to defeat the villain that is Lil Oozing Penis.
And who's the coin pick?
The coin, it's a full round of Adam. I'm being cheesy. Adam is my lock of the week. So I'm with Colin on this one. I'm all about my record. This is an easy one to win on.
Speaking of high projections,
Damn, Fitzy, you really are in the stratosphere here. 165 projection. Brandy's got Nico and Houston D going currently. Not boding well. That makes me a sad panda. And with that, I'm gonna pick Fitzy. Not only am I gonna pick Fitzy, I'm gonna lock him in as well. Brandy's season is over.
yeah, I mean Fitzy's roster top to bottom is very strong. The health is finally there for a few of these guys. I guess I was just looking at Jordan Mason. But he's been healthy for a while now, but Aaron Jones.
He's been healthy. Yeah, he just keeps not scoring. Last week he scored a touchdown, which gave him like 10 points. He's the new Isaiah Pacheco.
So if all these guys are healthy in your bench, would you start any of them over? I'd make Ben, obviously.
Yeah, probably Ramondre, honestly.
Yeah. Give me Fitzy.
And the coin
is taking a little bit of a contrarian pick here, saying that Brandy's season shall continue.
Wow. Oh, baby. It's Colin versus Mike in the Battle of Toontown. Let's go. Look at these projections right now. I
Both
know,
live projected for 127. Wow.
The live projections got me real horny right now. It's very exciting stuff here.
You're
Hey,
both
Woody Marks,
all
keep
in on the
going.
Houston offense.
Oh my God, he started Jaden Higgins. What the heck?
Well, good for him.
No doubt.
Yeah, Dalton Schultz has been honestly, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention. He's been kind of a monster the past like 6 weeks. He's been doing really awesome. But this is his first bad week. Yeah, go ahead and pull that up for me. Let's see what
Yeah.
Dalton Schultz, another
Oh,
monster.
damn.
But he's
Oh, that's pretty
double digits
good.
every week except that one. He's been crazy this year, honestly. Like really stable. But this week he's not. And that is a bad omen. So I'm gonna take Mike to win because my team is on a death spiral.
I'm sorry, Colin. There's only one bad omen in this matchup, and it's on Mike's bench. He's rostering Xavier Leggett. I finally cut the guy, and I started winning. So if I had another lock of the week, we should start giving out like gold, silver, and bronze picks here, I think, because this would be my silver pick, easy. This one's kind of, I don't care about the projection. Colin's going to win based on vibes alone. And the coin agrees. The coin is locking you in, Colin.
Yeah. I think these projections are a little small. I think Tarad can do better than 12.62. DK, everyone's favorite player.
That's
Which one?
pretty low
DK
for
or
Ridley.
DK.
No Ridley,
Yeah.
maybe no Aomeyer or whatever. And then
Yeah.
also, is Pacheco definitely going to play? Do we know that, or is he up in the air?
He's
I
up in
don't
the air. He's questionable.
Because then Kareem would go up too.
Yeah, but like, is Tyler Shock really going to get 15 points?
He's not that bad. Well, who are they playing?
In any case, sorry,
he will.
I'm gonna take Colin here. I think that Colin's gonna do the goods. Our next matchup: Corby versus Chris P. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I just had to go run and give a bottle. So the current projections are not good for me, and the reason being is that Josh Allen is laying an egg. Not only that, Jamar Chase spat on a guy, and he's suspended. I need to win this matchup, and so this is making me a sad panda. That's my new phrase. I hope Aaron Rodgers doesn't play. That'd be awesome. I doubt that he won't because he's Aaron Rodgers. I haven't really set my lineup yet. I don't know if Bucky Irvin's going to play or not. That's going to be a deciding factor. Same thing with Bam Knight, I guess. I'm going to pick myself because I have to believe in myself. The last time that me and Chris P met late in the season, that was not the championship matchup. Chris P had my egg, or what's the saying? Had my goose.
I don't know that one. Are you conflating a couple? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm picking. The long story short, I'm going to pick myself, even though the projections are not good.
Right. Yeah. The Jamar Chase's thing is doubly bad because he has T. Higgins, which has boosted T. Higgins' projection to 19.4, which is wild. But he also has Cam Ward and Tony Pollard, and it's hard to pick a team with Cam Ward and Tony Pollard. And then you're on your side. The Bucky Irving thing is a big thing because if he plays, then great, you have Bucky Irving. If he doesn't play, you have Sean Tucker. And did they still have Rashad? Was it just a Sean Tucker game, or what happened there?
He's just kind of like slowly, I guess, he's just been outplaying him,
right?
Mostly,
just like Bucky last year. Because Rashad White is not very good.
Yeah, surprise.
So I feel like your projections are a little busted here. And also the other thing is, the Atlanta game against New Orleans. I mean, we'll see, I guess, but it could easily be a blowout. Even though New Orleans a team that shut them out like 29-0 or whatever.
I was gonna say it could be a blowout in either direction.
In either direction. So
either way.
Right. So Tyler Algier could get like 10 points. I'll take Corby too, just because I just feel like he's the last place team. And we saw his projections. We just saw the disappointment index. He is the big disappointment loser. So yeah, give me a Corby.
Yeah, I mean, so Chris continues to hold on to his gold rating. Corby, you're low on yourself right now. Josh Allen, probably going to have more than 3 points by the time it's all said and done. I believe in fourth quarter Josh Allen. Comes down to this. Aaron Rodgers currently projected for 12. Do I think he's going to do better than that? Quote from him today when asked if he has extra incentives to play this week since it's the Bears in Chicago, a team who he has said he owns. Aaron Rodgers said, "There's incentive for every opponent, but I have enjoyed many a Sunday and Monday and Thursday in that city. Give me Aaron Rodgers to score at least 20 against the Bears, and give me Chris P along with the coin."
Score at least 20, huh? Interesting. I'm going to remember that.
Uh-oh.
Final matchup of the week. Is it final matchup already? Yes, it is.
Yep.
It is Eric versus Tyler on the quest for continued perfection. What's to say? You know, it's not very close in terms of projection wise.
I mean, it'd be closer. It'd be a 12-point difference as soon as he remembers to put his defense in, or
did
probably
not
drop
realize
them
that.
because it's Indy playing Kansas City, so he probably wants to make a move. But
True. I don't know what to do with this one. Eric can blow up at any point now if they give Ashton Genty more than like 3 carries in 3 quarters, you know, as they should. Jake Ferguson's kind of fallen off because the rest of the squad has been really lighting it up. Not Kavonte Turpin. But Yoshi Voss feels underprojected. I could see Yoshi Voss going off for like 20 points. Probably not going to happen. I'm taking Tyler here.
Yeah, I don't think there's much to say. I'm taking Tyler. I mean, it's Eric has his 3rd place. He's got a great team. I'm taking Tyler though because just look at this team. It's not unbeatable, but it's close.
I told you I was going to pick Tyler until he stopped winning. I'm picking Tyler. He has not stopped winning.
And the coin
is also picking Tyler. Good work, coin. There you go.
Did you pick me or just for the showdown? Did you pick me or Mike to win? Do you remember, Corby?
I think I'm pretty sure I picked Mike, but I changed my mind. I'm picking Shrimp.
Okay.
For all the opposite reasons why I said. Who's ready to make a bet?
Go first.
This is what happened 2 weeks ago. Fitzy said that one bench running back will outscore one of Corby's starting running back. And unfortunately for Fitzy, he had 0 bench RBs in the past 3 weeks.
Because he's had no active ones. They've all been injured.
Yeah. Ramondre was questionable and he missed it. And then he was questionable and he missed. And then he was questionable and he missed. Isaiah
Pacheco too has been out.
Yeah.
So I because I was looking at this and I kept mixing up the week because I forget which week I was supposed to be checking because we've been out of we haven't podcasted. So I was like, oh, I think this week. Oh, then Fitzy lost. Oh, was it this week? Oh, and I realized just every week it didn't matter.
Yeah, actually 0. But this week, watch out.
Oh yeah, watch out for Ramondre. Yeah, so that was a win. If you notice, I would think I won all of my bets last time. Jacoby Myers, 3.5 receptions. Fitzy and Colin took the over. I took the under. The unfortunate part for me is that, unlike Adam, I didn't bet $150 on it. So I win a whole $10 for my friends. Marcus Mariota, fab, over under 33.5. Fitzy and Colin took the over. I took the under. Adam with $25. Tyler
I was going to put all my fab on anyway.
Will Tyler win 4 games against Taylor, Chris Colby, Brandy, and Chris P? Fitzy says yes. Colin says no. This is a continuation, correct?
Right. This is a continuation bet, and this is the week that doesn't count. We basically said he has won 2 of the 4. So he's Taylor check, Chris Colby check. He's still got Brandy and Chris P to go.
We'll see how that shakes out. Justin Fields scoring between 4 points and 20 points. Me and Fitzy said yes. Colin said no.
I think he had like 6. I think he had like 5 or 6. This was not the Browns week. It was the one before. So, Justin Fields keeps fucking me.
Yeah. I lied, and I actually didn't win every bet that I put on because we did Kyle Pitts versus George Kittle, and I'm sure George Kittle scored like 20 something, and Kyle Pitts had like 3. So
Yes.
that's you get what you deserve. And then for our final bet of the week, 50 speed running Whitey Boys play games below 2 hours and 40 minutes. Me and Colin both said doubt. 50 said yes. And how did it go?
I mean, I was streaming live attempts. I said it was going to be on my first attempt, but what I really kind of meant was like first attempt that made it at least out of the first matchup. I had a couple bugs, and eventually had a non-bugged, just pure loss. I lost against what I think was it Taylor against Skylar there twice. Colin, you would remember.
I it might have been Skylar. I think Corby. I remember when you were playing it, you were not raging, but you were like it was Andrew Marks. I think was not Andrew Marks, but like whatever the analog was. Was it Taysom Hill? I don't remember. It was one of those guys. One of the double. And Fitzy just kept rolling bad R. He would just get double energy every time, and Fitzy's obviously frustrated. Justifiably so. But yeah, it was rough. I watched the whole thing. It was I felt for him. I will say, Fitzy, I did submit a run of 233.
Oh.
And
honestly,
honestly,
I'm never gonna approve it.
It was a terrible run, honestly. Like I lost a bunch. I think I had 1 or 2 soft logs. I think I could do a sub 2 sometime if I really wanted to, but I'm not going to.
We're gonna lower the run. Well,
but
you say that now until I steal the run back from you.
If you steal the run back, I will try to try to. I don't know about a sub 2, but I will try.
2 hours 33 minutes.
That's a new world record.
It was looking bad at the end. I was like, I'm not getting 240, but I think like the final fight took me like 6 minutes. No, not that fewest, but I breezed through it. I'm telling you, dude, Lee Higgs is he's better than just because he just does it so fast. I
had just such bad RNG with Lee Higgs that I was ready to give up on him. He never had a turn.
Yeah, it's tough. Skill issue though.
Anyway,
no, I'm joking.
All right, my new bet's firing right off. I think I'm going to take the record back from Colin.
Shit. I mean, obviously, if you really want, like, you're going, yeah. Is it a 1-run thing, or is it just like you're going to?
Before we next talk.
No, I think you will too if you want to. I'm telling you, it was not that hard. I mean, you just got really bad RNG, but it really wasn't like.
Yeah.
Like I had so many, I had so much room to improve, and I'm like, wow, this Although I guess
opportunity on the run for sure.
Yeah.
And I basically you smart move, Colin, because I feel like I'm undefeated on pure determination bets in this podcast history.
Absolutely. Between the gamer score, the cells, I know if there's not like a like a condition like that, I'm not winning. So I don't want to take that one. I don't know if you want to do a different variation of it, but I want to make a bet. You made some comment. I think Justin Fields will play again this season. Like maybe their season will be done, and they're like, let's just throw him out there. I'm not saying just a snap. I'm saying like a start. So I know we only have like 5 games left or something for the NFL teams, right? Like 5 or 6. 5 count this week. I think Justin Fields will get out there one more time. Will it be a start? I think he'll have 1 start, sure. I think Justin Fields will get 1 more start, at least.
And I think the New York Jets are going to let Brady cook.
They will not throw Brady Cook out there.
No, I don't think
he will die.
Fields will not start again this season.
What do you think, Betsy?
I'm going to let this be a 1v1, Colin.
Right.
I looked at that team, and Tyrod Taylor's whole career is about being in front of a guy and then getting hurt. It's what he does.
Well, it's like, but a lot of times he's also the guy, like whoever he backups always gets hurt. But then, like if he starts, he gets hurt. He is. It's kind of cursed.
He's the Xavier Legette of real football. He's going to hurt your team.
All right, I have a bet.
Uh-oh.
It involves everyone's favorite running back, Tony Pollard. I want to bet total yards Tony Pollard versus Devin Singletary.
I'll take Pollard.
I'll take Singletary.
I don't know if you get,
Colin, are you okay with the 2v1?
let's do it. I'm ride or die with Tony Pollard. That's my guy, honestly, dude. No, I'm joking. I'd like Spears to do better.
I think the whole world would like Spears to do better.
I'm starting him, I think. What was I just looking at?
Oh, let me write this bet down. Sorry. Fitzy, earlier on the program, you mentioned that you could see Aaron Rodgers scoring 20 points if he plays. I would like to make a bet and say that he will score under 20 points.
All right. I was being a little bit facetious, but I'll definitely go over his projection. He's projected for 12. I'll give you like 17 and a half.
All right, I'll do 17 and a half. That's good with me.
I'll write this one down.
Okay, thank you. Dude, Bills really need to stop running the ball right now and let Josh cook. Let Brady cook.
Are they about to kick a field goal? Is that what they're going to do? Or are they going to go for it?
There's 11 minutes left. They better go for it. I want to make another bet. My bet is that Chris Cloud. Well, I was going to make a bet that said Chris Cloud would be the lowest scoring team this week, but maybe not because Josh Jacobs might play. I don't know. I don't know what his status is. Forget what I said.
I don't know if that'll help him that much. Probably it will.
Do you think that he'll be the lowest scoring team?
Oh, I didn't see he was starting. He's starting Tyler Lockett.
What's wrong with Tyler Lockett?
What's wrong with Tyler Lockett?
Oh God. Okay, he sucks. Never mind.
It's been when's the last time?
I haven't thought about Tyler Lockett in like 2 years.
Yeah, nobody cares about him.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Tyler Lockett's on the Raiders, and you don't
Yes.
think about that. He's projected for 4 points. Might be an overprojection against Cleveland's defense, honestly.
The Titans cut him. That's how bad he that's how cooked he is. Titans, they need players. Speaking of, I want to make a DK bet, and I'm not
About
talking
what?
about Metcalf
All right.
because I don't want to make a bet on him because he's no good.
You mean Dyke?
You guys want to make a Kimmer Dyke bet? Kimmer. Chimera. What's that word that is like two species? Chimera.
Chimera.
You want to make a Chimera Dyke bet?
Yeah, let's hear it. What's your bet?
I think he'll score 10 points against Seattle.
I don't.
What do you think, Corby?
God, dude, Cam Ward is so bad. I don't think
He
that
doesn't
he can do
need
it either.
Cam Ward.
Oh, because he returns.
He's gonna get 6 points off of that shit.
Dude. Yeah. I'm gonna say that he doesn't score 10 points.
All right, let's do 2v1.
All right, thanks. It's a good bet. It's very fun. Okay, Fitzy, I want to make another bet.
Uh-oh.
This one, this guy is also near and dear to my heart. This guy's name is Trey McBride. So 2 weeks in a row, he scored 27 points.
Yep.
Do you think that he will score over 23 and a half points this week?
I mean, No.
Holy
I'm
shit!
okay. Okay, I'm lowering it now.
He's
I'm just
projected for
seeing-
19.99. I didn't see that.
Yeah,
That's
well,
I
crazy.
mean, on the one hand, it's too high. On the other hand, look what he's done since week 6. He's been
Honestly?
ballooning my team to victory.
Well, I will take the over on 19.99. I'd also take the over on like 21. I think he'll do it again.
In that case, I'll take a little happiness hedge here. I'll take the under on 21 points for Trey
Okay.
McBride.
Easy.
Would you be interested in another McBride bet of just
Probably.
Kittle versus McBride?
Yeah, he's going to go bigger than Kittle, but under
Easy.
19.9 for 21.
You're balancing on on razor's edge.
I love Trey McBride. That guy's awesome.
Do you want to get in the tight end bet, Fitz? Corby, you want to get Pitts in there? We can make it a 1v1v1.
Fuck no. Are you kidding me? And this is not Kyle. Number one, this is not Kyle Pitt's fault. He's in a really bad situation in Atlanta. Things are going south really badly. He needs to get off that team and get to a contender. My prediction: next year he'll be on the Kansas City Chiefs, the heir to Travis Kelce.
God.
Oh my God, Hall of Famer. I'm gonna bust.
You're predetermining exactly how he's going to be drafted to the top.
I
6.
was just gonna say
Yes.
we're gonna do
Again.
it again.
Yes.
We're gonna do it again.
They're gonna do it again.
We're gonna do it again. We are gonna do this shit again. Where Kyle Pitts end up a mid fucking round player. He's projected for 11.5 this week. That's crazy.
He's really good. He has so many touchdowns this year.
Oh, is that
Guess
what's
how many?
helping him out? Oh, does
No, he
not-
has one.
Oh,
He has 47 catches for 434 yards.
and one touchdown.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Okay, buddy. He's actually not
It's
doing that
not.
bad.
No, he's fine. He's a fine guy for $1.
Yeah, he's fine.
So I'll make a bet. I bet that Kyle Pitts will score a touchdown this week.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No.
Under.
No, put it on the fucking board. It's time. It's been long enough. It's time for him to score a touchdown. No, you can keep it Pitts with a Z. Bro, this football game that I'm watching is
Oh, that's the other bet I wanted to make.
boring.
Is Josh Allen and what he'll finish with. I
He's
think he'll
currently
finish below 10.
Yeah, he's currently at 5.16. I will take the over on 10.
He's projected for 8.16. Yeah, okay, you'll take the over 50. Do you care? Or do you want to get in?
I care. Yeah, let's take the under. Let's take the under.
Fit Corby, you okay with that?
Bring it on, boys.
I believe in Yahoo. Colin, you've awakened me.
It's crazy, dude.
Any more bets? I will now
No,
close. Well, hold on. Sorry. I will now close the big bag of beautiful bets, book of beautiful bets. And that means that the show is over. We finally made it to the end. Thank you all very much for sticking by, being our fans. All 19 of you, really appreciate it. Still looking for that number 20. That's gonna get me rock hard. So let's get that 20 in there. Shouts out to Brittany for commenting a few weeks ago. My plug of the week is the new Ash Nico album. It's called Smoochies. It's a lot of fun. You should listen to it. Colin and Fitzy, thank you guys for being the best co-hosts that a boy could ever ask for. I now open the floor to your dirty plugs.
Shout out Alex, who's been rocking Eva to sleep for the second half of this podcast. I had to tamp down the volume a little bit. So shout out to the listeners for dealing with a slightly less amped Fitzy in the second half here. Good bets, everyone, and good mom and baby. I don't know, maybe she's asleep. I can't tell on the camera. So good work, Alex.
I watched the miniseries Film Club. Corby, this is when I brought it up earlier. Starring Amy Lou Wood, who's that British actress with the really big teeth, the big buck teeth. You know who I'm talking about? You guys know the teeth that stick out?
I'm sorry, what's her name?
Amy Lou Wood. She's got giant chompers that be sticking
Never heard
out.
of her.
Oh yeah. She's from I saw her in White Lotus. Yeah.
That's what I was telling to Corby. I never seen White Lotus, but I know she was in it. But yeah, it's she created and wrote it. So shout out to Amy Lou Wood, who's I feel like in Hollywood you get these unconventional looking people, and you're like, damn, like she's really pretty, just because of how like normal or not how hot everyone is. But then you get these kind of normal looking people, and you're like, no, she's hot. Am I objectifying here?
Yep.
All right.
Well, happy Thanksgiving to the listeners. I don't think we'll be back next week, but we'll be back whenever we're back. And stay tuned. I'm excited to see how the season pans out. As always, I am your host, defending champion and tribal chief, Corby.
I'm Fitzy.
I'm Colin.
And gamers, game on.
All right. Give him a screen pass, and ladies and gentlemen, this might be it. Just a few more hits. We are about to witness history here, as
that's nice.
it has been done. We had done it. We did it. We have defeated him. We have set a new record. Remarkable day for all of Gamehood. We are all witnesses to history. One single moment, forever captured. Never forget. Live on in history. Forever number one. Best speedrun. It's me. I did it.
I did it. I did it.